The Wolf and the sheep, they tell you America is a democracy. They say it with a smile. But do you know what a democracy actually is? Democracy is two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner. The wolves win the vote, 2 versus 1. The sheep gets eaten. It is fair because the majority voted for it. That is mob rule. If 51% of the people want to take your house, in a democracy, they can take it. The Republic, the iron fence. The founding fathers hated democracy. They called it a disease. They built a republic. A republic is two wolves and a sheep, and a well-armed sheep with a written contract. The wolves vote to eat the sheep. The sheep says, I don't care what you voted for. The contract, Constitution, says I have a right to life. Back off. The wolves go hungry. The sheep lives. In a republic, the individual is more powerful than the mob. Even if 99% of the country hates you, they cannot touch your rights. That is the fence. The civil law tyrant. How did they steal the republic? They switched the law. There are two types of law. Common law. God's law. You are free to do anything unless you hurt someone else. You own your property. You answer only to God and the Constitution. Civil law, Roman law. You are a subject of the state. The state owns everything. And they grant you privileges to use it. When you hear civil rights, you should be scared. Natural rights come from God. The government cannot touch them. Civil rights come from the government. The government creates them, so the government can delete them. The permission slip, license. The trap closes when you ask for a license. You have a right to travel, but you accepted a driver's license. Now you are a driver, civil law. You have to wear a seatbelt and pay fines. You have a right to marry, but you accepted a marriage license. Now the state is a third partner in your marriage. They can decide who gets the kids. You have a right to build, but you accepted a building permit. Now the inspector owns your house. When you ask for permission to do something you already have a right to do, you are voluntarily stepping out of the republic and into the democracy. You are trading your crown for a collar. The tist. Stop saying our democracy. It is a trap word. We are a constitutional republic. In a democracy, the majority rules. In a republic, a contract rules. The contract says you are the boss. Stop acting like the employee.